आजादी का अमृत महोत्सव।
Azadi Ka Safar with AIR News. Birth of a Nation. India's glorious freedom struggle is one of the greatest struggles the modern world has ever witnessed. AIR News brings you a glimpse of the struggle every day.
On the 29th of March 1857, freedom fighter Mangal Pande created a commotion by appealing to his comrades to oppose the use of greased cartridges. The sergeant major ordered his arrest, but the Indian soldiers refused to carry out the order. It was at this point that Mangal Pande struck a blow at the sergeant major and wounded him and a lieutenant in a fight. Pande was immediately surrounded by the guards and other European officers in the presence of the commanding officer, General Hearsay. Sensing that his arrest was inevitable, Mangal Pande shot himself in the chest. He collapsed bleeding, but was not fatally wounded. He was arrested and brought to trial. Mangal Pande was sentenced to death by hanging along with Ishwari Prasad. Mangal Pande's execution took place on the 8th of April and Ishwari Prasad was executed by hanging on the 21st of April 1857.
We also remember freedom fighter Laxman Naik, who was martyred on the 29th of March 1943. He led the freedom movement in Koraput district of Odisha and organized the tribal people to fight against inhuman practices like bonded labor. The tribal people called him Gandhi of Malkangiri.
Laxman Naik was born on the 22nd of November 1899 in Malkangiri, Odisha. A member of Bhuyan tribe, Naik was attracted to the national movement and became an active member of the Indian National Congress in 1936. He promoted Khadi and made people aware of the freedom movement. The mass participation of tribals in Koraput took a new dimension in the freedom movement after Congress formed a ministry in 1937. Laxman Naik took the charge of President of the Congress Primary Committee in Koraput in 1942. He also managed to mobilize the tribal people for various development works like construction of roads, building bridges, and establishing schools. He also spearheaded the fight against oppression, sufferings, and exploitation.
During the Quit India movement 1942, Laxman Naik led a procession of tribal people to Maithili police station in Malkangiri district with the intention of hoisting the Congress flag on its building on the 21st of September 1942. As the police opened fire, 5 people died on the spot, while 17 people were injured. The injured Laxman was tried for his leading role in the demonstration and was sentenced to death.
At the break of dawn on the 29th of March, Laxman Naik gallantly marched towards the gallows in Behrampur prison. He wished his last.
If the sun is true, and so is the moon, it is then equally true that Mother India shall be independent.
Laxman Naik was buried inside the jail compound. Though Laxman Naik did not live to see free India, he remained imprinted in the minds of millions of people of India as the leader of leaders. We salute the great tribal freedom fighter.
We also remember martyrs Avtar Misr and Makhdum Bakhsh from Jaunpur, Uttar Pradesh, who took part in the First War of Indian Independence in 1857. They fought against the Tehsildar's troops in Jaunpur on the 20th of March 1858. They were captured and hanged on the 29th of March 1858. We salute the great sons of the soil.
That brings us to the end of this episode of Azadi Ka Safar with AIR News. See you in the next episode tomorrow.